Welcome back, everybody, here at Metroids for Charity. So far, we've raised $545 for Safe in Our World. Exclamation point Metroids to learn more about them. Exclamation point donate to get the Tiltify link to donate. We are trying to hit that 2,000 pound mark. Let's make this happen. Well, I said it would be a debut of a randomizer. And the Randovania folks have been hard at work at this for quite some time. They have been hard at work on the Metroid Fusion Randomizer. We have a ton of amazing items and stuff here. You can see the tracker in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. And I couldn't think of anybody better to debut and show this thing off here on Speed Gaming than the one, the only HerculesBenchpress. Herc, how are you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Herc is going to be doing comms as well as the good buddy Jeff Gains and Games. Jeff, Herc, take it away. Let's show off Metroid Fusion Randovania.
Heck yeah. Hope everyone's ready. We're very excited to show this off. Jeff, do you want to count us down?
Sure. All right, so on go. 3, 2, 1, go. You might want to stream in here for me so that I can actually watch along.
You know what? That would probably help. Check, give me 1 second. It's going to take me just a quick...
It's fine, it'll give us time to explain a little bit. So yeah,
get started.
Randovania has fusion support. Only a couple months in now. We are continuing to develop it, and it is going well. Everyone's been enjoying it. It's one of Randovania's most popular games now. We've got the stats to prove it, which is cool. Basically, this patcher, the Mars patcher, was a community-driven effort to bring a sustainable rando to the Fusion community, and with that, we got a ton of people working on the program and made a ton of progress over the last couple years in getting this together with a lot of cool features. And with that, we can actually get started, as I can actually see what's going on now.
Yes. So we are starting in Sector 3. I've been given the Level 2 keycard, the Morph Ball, and power bombs to start out. And it looks like I've got 4 power bombs to start. I don't know why I don't know why I refilled right away.
Just checking. Just checking.
Ooh. A speed booster here right out of the gate. So
yeah, so
moving through this is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a little different as compared to a normal run or maybe other randomizers that you see. I mean, we have this, obviously, as you can see, we have random start, and it opens up a lot of different possibilities as to where we can go. At the moment, I cannot go to the right because I do not have a way of fighting box, so I will leave. Ooh, and we already have a Metroid. Interesting.
Yeah. So with the new patcher, the new randomizer, we have infant Metroids as our collectible keys, in quotes. We have to collect a certain amount to draw out the SAX to battle us on the operations deck. And with that, it looks like we need a reset. As Herc has failed to manage his power bombs effectively.
It was so I laid it hoping that the just to clear the bomb, which I did, but the jingle went a little longer than I expected, and it reformed before I had a chance to regain control. Unfortunately. Oops.
Yeah. So one of the things you'll notice is we do have custom tank amounts. So instead of, always starting with 10 when you get power bomb data, we can now start with any amount. We chose 4 because it requires a little bit more management, and we'll show off some of the neat features for like red X manipulation that we've introduced to the randomizer.
Let's try this again, this time without without messing up.
Yeah, you've got a few more power bombs now, so should be clear.
Still did the same thing like an idiot. I have an extra power bomb just in case. Hey. This is actually going to be interesting. I don't know the settings. Is Open Sector Hub? Are we playing with Open Sector Hub?
No, so this will be the vanilla doors as usual.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, this is a perfect example of our Red X drop system. We've got we had no power bombs but full HP, and that guarantees us a Red X. It's very nice.
The other thing, that since the keys are in the pool, we're gonna have security station checks.
This is true.
Mind if I cut in here real quick? Because we just got a very big donation.
Go for it, yeah.
Woo, sure.
We got a 50-pound donation from Bondalove, who says, Metroid charity, say no more. See you next mission.
Oh, thank you for the 50 pounds.
My apologies if I said your name wrong. Thank you for the donation. We're now at 595 pounds raised. Let's see if we can get to 750 by the end of this run.
Whoa. Yo, nice. I think we could do it.
All right, so
debating on whether or not I want to go to fiery storage. Shouldn't. I shouldn't. Speed booster for that. I'll do it.
You do have speed booster.
Well, I'd be more so the fact that I need to get a speed booster. But yes.
We are playing on advanced logic settings. Randovania comes with a ton of logic settings that you can play around with and suit the presets to your needs. Everything can be custom.
Yes.
So I'm just catching up on tracking.
Everything is extremely customizable to how you want to experience the randomizer. So very beneficial for anybody who's just starting out, so you don't, or anybody who has a lot of experience that wants to have a bit of a more challenging experience. It affords you that opportunity.
Yeah. Did you also notice that your HP did not go up by a full tank?
It went up by 50, it looked like.
Yeah. So this preset that we made, E-tanks are 50. We've doubled the amount in the pool, though, so you will be able to get up to vanilla amounts if you so choose. You also started with 1. That's why it showed up as 99. Little trick.
Ah, I see. Okay, and it just didn't tell me.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was the case, since my health was it started, I guess, normal value. Now that okay, so our nav rooms are our hints, but I need level 3 locks for that, which I currently do not have. I only have 1 and 2, but having 1 and 2, it allows me to, and I'm guessing I have 0 as well. Yes. I can now go to anywhere other than sector 3 and 5. With morph ball and speed booster, I'm gonna check 1 right here. And there's a few quick checks. There are a lot of small details. Let's see a hint. Why not?
Yeah. So because those
Sector 5.
ice missile data in sector 5. So yeah, the big L2 there on the screen signifies what key card we need to unlock. So we've got the green level 2 key cards, therefore we can get that hint. And they offer varying degrees of precision. Sometimes it'll be features, sometimes it'll be sectors, sometimes it'll tell you the exact item that you might get, sometimes it'll tell you the type of item you might get. So
sometimes it won't tell you anything at all.
Yeah, we got jokes hints in there as well. Balance things out.
Can't have
nice
everything.
shine spark, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, the other thing you might notice is whenever we pause or
remember, there's a item in the top right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's go get that now.
Yeah.
I'm still, yeah. It's been a while.
I remember it's been a while. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
remember there's something there.
No, I know. It's just that's the other thing too. Is it's been a little bit since I've had the opportunity. We'll just lay that there. Only an E-tank, not bad. But as you might, notice, this isn't normally a location where we would get an item. There have been added locations for certain item pickups to add to the pool of where you can access items, and it expands the range of the game a little bit in the experience.
Yeah, and it puts some value onto locations that would otherwise not be used. That would still be important in like vanilla gameplay.
Right.
Before we added some of these checks, that upper right stabilizer would basically never be visited. There was never a reason for a player to go in there, but now there is.
And we just got the gravity suit, so we got some blueberry pancakes. So the other thing is, if you ever see me pause or take a hint, you'll see the map appear. And one of the cool things that we've done is we've made the map completely exposed, so that way you can see all of the items and where they're located. Because I'm getting credit, I will just put that missile there. And it also gives a lot of important other information, like security room locations and other rooms that weren't normally on the map to begin with in the vanilla gameplay that we've enhanced and made for better quality of life. That. Just chugging along here in Sector 1. A lot of very quick, easy checks. After this next check, though, I'm going to have to double back and leave because I'm going to be all exhausted all my options. Thankfully, with the power bomb, I'm able to destroy all of these stabilizers. Typically, when you're here in vanilla, you only have missiles. It isn't very well known that screw attack or power bombs can destroy these stabilizers. But any items that would require that are locked behind knowledge. Probably beginner or advanced knowledge at this point. Fortunately, the only thing that we found is gravity suit, which doesn't really open too many other checks at the moment. It does let us get through water and lava a lot faster, but does not give. It gives a little damage reduction, but not too much, if I remember correctly. Still get damage.
Yeah, you're really going to want both suits to get that damage reduction going.
Because we're taking damage here as I try and run through this without dying. Alright. Easy peasy. Back out of here. I'm gonna go up to main deck. There's quite a few checks up there that I can do, which, if you're starting at the ship, would be the, your Sphere 0 checks. But at this point, I don't... hard to tell what spheres where.
Yeah, another thing for folks tuning in who maybe haven't seen this randomizer is may have noticed that Herc didn't pick up those missiles. We do have a required launcher item instead of being able to pick up any ammo and immediately use it. You have to find a specific launcher item, and that is why it's not really a priority to just pick up ammo right now.
Yeah. But it usually gives plus 10, but I believe that is also a value that has changed, or that can be edited. So I don't know what Jeff cooked up for me here. He might give me 1, but we'll see. It's like the power bomb tank acquisitions.
Nah, I wasn't too mean with these tank changes. The power bombs, I just think, in vanilla you get, was it 74 power bombs?
Yes.
That's too many power bombs.
Oh, more than you'll ever need, yeah. So I'm just gonna head on up. I actually do have access to animals and this item here, so we'll check on the animal storage, and then just missiles. I'll come back for those I won't, but I'll say I will. What was I can't remember the exact name of that room. That probably isn't. Probably not important. What do we got? Ooh, we got another Metroid. Okay. Really hoping that the Metroids are a little bit further spaced out, because we only need 5. There are only 5 on the station. I do this. Oh shoot! I'm not gonna do that. Another added item is the animals. So I'm gonna break this block here before heading up. Grab the Metroid, and then I will go and get the animals item. Shouldn't have done it this way. Could have done it the normal way. Get the animals, then you get that item, because I could just leave, but whatever.
Yeah.
E-tank, okay. Always one. Always one animal that takes forever.
Yeah, so our Metroid goal is something that's edible. You can have editable. Yeah,
can't eat
it's
it.
kind of. Yeah, I heard that as I said it. Yeah. Yeah. So typically, and with our standard settings, we do 5 out of 5. It's what our goal was balanced around. 5 out of 5 being 5 placed and 5 required. You can place between 0 and 20 and require any amount of them. They are placed throughout the station and on bosses. They've got a slight bias towards bosses. I'll pause so we can read this hint.
Screw attack near climbable surface, huh?
Yeah, so climbable surface is one of our features that will correspond to a ladder or perhaps some monkey bars. So now we got to think of rooms that have ladders or monkey bars.
Ripper
and
Tower.
we might find screw attack in there.
My guess is Ripper Tower, Sector 2.
And this next hint is our boss's hint. This will tell us what bosses have a Metroid.
Metroids detected at the following Core X parasites. Abby. Oh! Wow! Only one.
There we go.
Okay.
So one
Interesting.
required boss that we know of.
Oh, so that one doesn't give us multiple. It doesn't tell us all of them. Just that it
just
is...
just the bosses. So
Okay.
So that means that there's no other Metroids
Yeah.
on bosses, just on Zaciby.
Yes.
The Metroids contained throughout the rest of the station are hinted on the restricted nav room in like that Turian Ridley area. So
Deep in the game. Sector 1.
yeah.
That requires...
Another change is this path is fixed.
Yes. There are a lot of layout changes to the station, just for convenience. Ooh, that's pretty big. Varia suit does help. But yeah, a lot of layout changes used for convenience, as well as, just to make it a consistent playthrough. So one of the things that you'll notice later on when we get there, that Sector 5 will never be in a broken state. So you'll always need Varia suit to navigate it. But that also means that you're able to get the items. We had to make a change to be able to get the items at the top of the big room when you first enter 5. So now that room has a slight edit to it, so you're able to get a speed booster, so you always have access to those items. Gonna go this way. A lot of E-tanks. Very, very healthy so far. Start this. Gonna tank all this. I don't know why I did that. I just realized my mistake.
Yeah. No bombs or high jump.
Yep. Sometimes your my stomach was bigger than my eyes on that one. Or my eyes were bigger than my stomach, rather. That's had it backwards. Wait, flip it, reverse it. Another cool item that we've added is the Ridley item on main deck, but we do not have yellow doors, so we will come back for that check later, hopefully.
I've heard that that check named by the community as Fridgely sometimes.
I like that. Ridgely. Another hint. Let's take it. Why not? Missile-related upgrade can be found in Sector 6. And you can see, I'll just take a moment to pause here so you can get a good look at the map. Or actually, I can put up separately, but yeah, we have the map is very detailed. It shows you where all the items are, bosses, rooms, everything, even the security, and we also have the ability to flip. So you can see
press A to show the room names.
That is true, yes. You can also switch between sectors.
Yes, which is very nice.
Oh, yes. Very good quality of life, so that way you don't have to go back to each sector to see what you have and have not collected. I don't need that E-tank. Ow.
Not even for the refill?
Nah. There's a recharge station that I decided to skip already. I'll be okay. Ow. Ow.
As you take many more hits.
Yes, of course.
Thankfully, you do have both suits now, so damage reduction is quite nice.
Yeah, they basically are hitting me with Nerf guns. This is nothing. Alright, let's see what this security room gives us. Hopefully screw. Or nothing. Great! I can't get that time back. I said screw as a... I don't know why I said that when I already have the hint for that. I just needed to say an item. Alright, so Sector 2 actually is going to be pretty wide open to us. Because we do have a form of bomb. And... well... that's enough to get us down, as well as a way to get out. Okay, so missiles are by 10. Oh, wow, that's a lot, actually. Yes, room names exist. As demonstrated, we're in the entrance lobby. Then, now, we're in the courtyard access. And the reason that every room has a name is so that way in the data visualizer in Randovania, you can go and find each sector and each room name specifically, so that way you can go and see what logic is required to be able to get from like a door to an item or a door to a door. It's just how everything is laid out.
Yeah, or if you're just checking the spoiler log as well.
Yes, that too.
Need a name. And every there were a lot of community room names for Fusion, but usually were the ones just with items in it, so we had to get pretty creative with some of the ones that typically don't have an item.
Yes, yeah, that was a big thing. Was that we had so many of these names like previously for these rooms, but we didn't have too many good room names for like just some of the interstitial rooms. It was a lot of just coming up with something and hoping it sticks.
Another thing you might notice is breakable blocks and pillars are revealed. And Herc is also realizing that he soft-locked himself.
Alright. This gives me a chance to show off another feature. We can warp to the start as long as I save. So I'll save my progress here, and I'll use the neat little warp to start. And as long as I save my progress, I will take those items that I've acquired, and I will go back to the spawn point. If I do not save, then it will take the last save data that I've had, and it will use that instead. Oh god. Started in the middle of the room. That is
He's a little bit closer now, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a change that I was not used to.
Yeah. Future options require that. So.
Yeah. Sure. Tracker, all good. I think so.
Yep.
Alright, let's...
Unless, of course, I missed something and I'm not paying attention.
I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, very good.
It's right to me. I'm gonna come up and grab these items. Since I'm here. makes sense in universe rather than SM's funny room names. Well, so they make sense in the universe for like a lot of like the, I'll call them plain rooms, like entrance lobby and all that. But we do have like, you know,
Cheddar Bay exists still.
Cheddar Bay exists. There's also Oasis in 2. There's a lot of like fun names like Pump Control or things that were like very, I guess, cleaned up in a way to make it more accessible as opposed to it being just like a community type thing. I almost went back down to 2. Do I want to go back to 2? Yeah, I do, because I do have other ways that I can get in. We did try to keep as many community names that were used previously as we could, just for that familiarity, and then for anybody that's just coming into the rando, like they could obviously learn the names. Hopefully. So I'm gonna go back down to 2 because I locked myself on the left side. I want that. I want that refill, that red X refill. I just lost my train of thought. What do you say when that happens? Oh well. Oh, soft locked on the left side, so we'll go to the right side because I still have a way to get to the bottom of 2 to check all those items. And a way out without requiring spring ball or rather high jump or bombs. And unfortunately, unlike in Super Metroid, the power bombs in this do not cause Samus to rise up from the floor from the explosion.
Yeah.
Which room is Cheddar Bay? That is in lower 4. It is one of the... Oh, God.
It's pretty close to the...
yeah. Oh, no, I know exactly.
Room
yeah.
With the Evers.
It's the one with the Evirs and the Skelturas. Yeah, it's the one with the... where you have to use a power bomb or a bomb and then a missile to get up and around. Because of the red door on the left side of the room. At the very bottom of 4 when you first enter through Sector 5. Yeah. I knew the room, I needed a second. Yes, wave beam. So now I can shoot those pillars. Actually, I'm going to go up and see if I was correct on my prediction.
I need to stop clicking the tracker as soon as I see it on this stream, because there's like about a 30 to 40 second delay on the other stream. And I might be spoiling things if people are keeping an eye out.
That's fair.
So now I'm just going to wait for Charge Beam.
Yeah, it's a Charge Beam.
Yeah, Charge Beam.
I was wrong. Unfortunate. Not a big deal, but I did get a very important item. So the main items that I'm really keeping an eye out for are obviously the Metroids, because they are the clear condition to unlock the final fight with the SAX. The other thing that I was looking out for was Charge Beam and missiles. So I still have yet to find missiles, but once I do, I will be completely powered up to be able to fight the SAX at the very end of the game. We do not require Plasma Beam or anything like that to damage the SAX, because you really only need... grab nothing. Charge Beam. But you can get Plasma and... Wave and all that to deal more damage. Plasma, of course, being able to deal damage per frame, so you would have a little bit of an easier time with the fight, potentially, as you would deal more damage. Without it, you'll obviously just have a longer, I wouldn't say more difficult fight, but a more drawn-out fight that will take more shots. I do have a way of damaging enemies now, so if I want to, I can go back and fight the box robot, because that does not require me to have missiles for a Core X. I think the only boss that is Charge Beam only, that doesn't require missiles. Now I have Charged Cheerios.
Yeah, and so we do have a guaranteed charge hint by the reactor core. If you had found that wave beam and then went for the charge beam. It would have been funny knowing that they're right next to each other, but
Yeah.
we probably won't be seeing that hint in this playthrough since we've got no reason to go get it.
Yes. We might not see the hint, but we might be in the area, as the auxiliary power is a item. Right above Yakuza. I'm gonna try and get out of here as quickly as I can before the block respawns, and I made it. Alright, so I think that's the extent of 2 at this point. Getting it close with only one power bomb.
So now, the big decision is, well, where do you go next?
I'm thinking... Well, it's obviously 4 or 6.
Did get a hint for 6.
Yeah.
4 is plenty open.
It is. 6 is very limited in scope, I guess, for the moment, because I can only grab so many items, but I want to see what we've got here, because there's a couple items that I can grab pretty easily. So let's take a look. Oop, I tried to R-shoot, and I forgot that I don't have missiles that'll allow me to do that, so I will not be space boosting through this room. I will deploy this before moving on.
You might notice that some of our sprites are slightly altered from the base game. That's for accessibility reasons, for our colorblind friends who had difficulties distinguishing what was a regular missile Garon versus a super missile Garon, and also some of the the red Zoro versus the blue Zoros. So Zoros, caterpillars.
Zoros, or Zoros, yeah.
Yeah, Zoros. There you go.
Yeah, a lot of. I was just. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was just about to mention it when I saw the super missile Garon, the extra spikes on its side there. But yeah, there's also, I think the golden pirate as well has been given a mohawk, and we've got missiles now. Heck yeah!
So there you go. Missile-related upgrade in Sector 6. Pretty good one to find.
Very good one. Think here. I think I should be okay going down here. I should be fine, because I have power bombs, so I can blow up the wall.
The wall doesn't exist.
The wall doesn't exist, that's right, that was a change that was made. Forgot about that, admittedly. Happened a few months ago. I will save, though, just in case. But I should be fine, because I do have Charge Beam and missiles now, so I can fight the Mega Core X, or the Varia Core X, or Beach Ball, or whatever anybody wants to call this next guy. Another E! I will skip. I'm plenty powered up. Right now, I just have regular missiles. So, let me try and double this guy. Let me see if I can find the... I'll try right here. Right here. Nope. Alright. Fine, fair enough. Go here, huh? I'll just skip that, and we'll just get right to the fight. Oh!
Yeah, so Varia Core X requires Charge Beam to damage this phase, and then with any Core X, we need missiles afterwards to finish the fight off.
Yes.
So good thing you found them in this order, so that you could actually do this boss, else you'd have to either do the speed booster escape or warp out again.
Yeah, well, if I didn't find missiles, I wouldn't have come down here. Because I know I would have soft-locked myself. Because once I come down here, I'm pretty sure I'm basically just locked in here. I would not have had another way up. Well, I guess that's not true. I could have ledge grabbed. Could have left, but this just makes it more convenient, so that way I could just leave to the right. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm just doing double missiles, and it's taking a very long time because my missiles only do 10 damage. So doing this fight with weaker missiles is going to make it take longer, since the health values are still the same as the vanilla. Health values for enemies has not been changed and likely is not going to be an editable option. Probably ever. Ooh! Big find! Plasm.
I gotta remember to not spoil things with the
I know.
tracker.
I know.
I'm so ready. People already know that you've killed the Variant Core X as they.
It's alright.
Up.
It's alright. WX already said I got plasma. You can mark it. It's fine.
Yeah. Guys,
I totally didn't forget that there was a delay on stream.
It's okay.
You all are talking about chat saw absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they don't know. Chat doesn't know.
Then it's fine.
Oh, you know what I forgot I could do is I could go for triples now. One of the things that we were able to do is we've increased the amount of missiles that can be on screen at one time. It was limited initially, but now you can have 3 missiles on screen at a time. Which, if you're quick enough and you're able to maneuver the Core X properly, you could actually get triple missile hits in on the Core X. What I was doing was double hit missiles, which is what would be standard for like a normal run. Just trying to hit 2 missiles on the same exact frame to deal double damage. And if triple missiles just follows the same principle, except you're hitting 3 missiles at the exact same time in the same frame to deal 3 times the amount of damage. So instead of doing 10 damage with a regular missile and waiting 3 seconds and doing 10 more, double missiles will allow us to do 20 damage every 3 seconds, and triples will allow us to do 30 damage every 3 seconds. However, with each additional missile upgrade that you acquire, the cooldown for when you can fire missiles increases, and it makes it harder to do it. And I believe after just base missiles, it is an impossibility to do it just because of the cooldown for supers or your second stage missiles is just too high to get all 3 off in time.
All right, Sector 4.
Yes.
Was the hint available at the top there?
No.
Because you need Sector.
I need
you need
3.
level 3s.
Yes, yeah. So the way they're broken down is level 2 is needed for sectors 1 and 2. The level 3 is needed for sectors 3 and 4. And level 4 keys are needed for 5 and 7. We'll do something a little unorthodox here and go and grab this first. I will pass by it since it is just a missile.
Yes, at this point, missiles are no need to grab anymore.
Yeah,
we'd really like some missile upgrades to do more damage, but
yes,
quantity-wise, we're fine.
I'm actually going to grab this because right now power bombs are my only method of bombs, and running out would be very not good. So I will bite the bullet there, so to speak. I will just...
Yeah, so we do have a mechanic in place for guaranteed red X drops, where if you have full health and full missiles, instead of having to... you better try and strike out of here.
I know.
Okay, just making sure. I almost did this in a seat earlier and locked myself in.
I don't need to do that, but figured I would. Nothing. I knew it was a tank, but I just needed to make sure that it was nothing important. Bombs. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, the red X drop, full health, full missiles, and 0 power bombs will guarantee a red X. That just helps avoid the needlessly long farming that sometimes happens with these lower counts, and it also helps. It adds a cool PB management, and it allows starting with these low PB counts to be possible and be much more enjoyable than if you were just relying on a 1 in 10-24 chance for a drop.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal in that regard. I'll just get that double casually because, normally you wouldn't double missile the side door, but I've played this enough to the point where I've found the spot for that double.
You could have also just shot it with charge beam, but
could have done that, but it would have been less swag.
Yeah, true.
I love the background. I will say this. One of the cool customizable options is the random palettes that we're able to use. You just try and set up a triple here. It's not gonna work. Yeah, it's fine. The customizable palettes. Ooh, that makes things interesting. Yes, sorry, ADHD moment. The randomized palettes. So as you can see, like the room color is slightly off, and the background is a little different. And you know these tanks in the back are usually yellow, but now they are blue. I did not do that properly at all. One more shot at it. The one thing that we didn't change cosmetic-wise, and you can tell just by the beam color as well has been changing, but the one thing that we did not change is Samus's suit color, which is also customizable, but in the interest of knowing... Hey, Bums. Of knowing what suits we have, so that way you know it's not forgotten. Like, oh, I have gravity. You know, it's better to just leave them like this, because if we, you know, randomize the suit palette, then the suit could be, you know, green or blue or red, and it might not be. It's not as obvious in that situation that, oh, I have Varia or oh, I have gravity, without having to look at the tracker. I have red doors now. I am gonna just do a cheeky little dive into lower 4. Why don't we go visit Cheddar Bay? Why not? Talked about it quite a bit a little earlier.
Yeah. So one of the cool things that I really like with the keycards being shuffled in is that we are able to visit in a hypothetical other seed. We're able to visit Sector 4, lower Sector 4, without gravity, which is really cool. You don't see that in the vanilla playthroughs, and so it's a cool experience. Has some neat tricks and movement options.
Also, is very annoying to get into that high jump.
Good space jump.
Yeah. Oh, try. It was very difficult because this did not get enough height, and yeah. First room in the game is the worst room. I'm in an ocean of dehydration.
Yes. Reminder to drink water.
Yeah, very important.
Also, reminder to donate to charity, support a good cause.
We're in Cheddar Bay. Everyone donate for Cheddar Bay, please. Thank you. Give Cheddar Bay some love. As well as yourselves. Alright, let's go to the red security room. Army. A little bit. Sure, I'll get an E-tank here and it'll refill my health anyway, but... Or not. Or I'll get, like, supers. Or I'll get a Metroid. Huge.
Very nice.
Speaking of water, quick sip. Important to stay hydrated. I want to... What do I want to do? Let me just continue in lower 4. Why not? What could possibly go wrong without saving?
So you may have noticed Herc skipped to check there, but we don't have any ways to actually get in without bombs or high jump, so...
Are you talking about the...
I think you could...
One
besides the security room.
Yeah, oh...
You can turn off gravity suit and fall in, I think.
No, I can get in there. But I'm just trying to think, like... I'm pretty sure I need a... Oh, I have bombs! Wait, I have bombs.
Oh, you do have bombs, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the room after, is what it was.
Gotcha.
But yes, I do have bombs.
We could also say that you do have the ability to turn off items.
Yes.
Haven't had a need for that yet, but it can be useful for navigating with a. Oh, I forgot this was an you could do this with an instant morph. Very good. If you go to the inventory screen, just like other Metroid games, you're able to turn your items on and off. Gets rid of a lot of dangerous actions, what we call things that remove options, logical options from the game. Being able to like turn on and off your items, because certain scenarios you may not want a specific item on. Maybe you do too much damage to actually kill an enemy, and so you want to remove some of your beams to freeze it. So it is an option. Herc showing off some gravityless underwater movement.
And try to. Underwater wall jumps.
Madman.
Aw. Well, I dropped once. I'm done.
You get the point, though.
It's hell on the thumbs. So yeah, it is possible to have the red security room in logic without having gravity, depending on your settings, which would require you to have to wall jump all the way back up, which is pretty brutal, to say the least, but it is so worth it. And honestly, for me, I'm happy with that option, because I love to torture myself with these seeds. But obviously, in a charity marathon setting, it's not a great time to just be putting everything on ludicrous and just be sitting here for however long it takes to get one dumb trick. Most ludicrous tricks I can get pretty quickly, but there are a few that could potentially get shuffled in that are buns. Speaking of buns, this situation is pretty buns. I'm going to save and warp.
Hey, good thing we've got that warp to start feature.
Perfect time to use it. Warp to start is never and will never be in logic to have to perform.
Yes.
It is just a very nice thing to have in your back pocket in case you get stuck somewhere. And I am so over him being this close. This is the first time I'm seeing it, and I am already over it. Back up.
Personal space, please.
Yeah, this will take 30 missiles, but as you can see, the fire rate is so much faster now in the randomizer. I can get that many missiles off that quickly. And he's done. I'll just come up here. Alright, let's see what the data room has. I guess... You know, this game hates me. It's going to be nothing. Oh! You know what? I'm so used to my own preset. I have like, almost everything removed, so I'm so used to all this, you know, just having like nothing. I forgot to grab this item earlier. Shame on me.
Sure did.
Ah, well, at least it wasn't important. Let's go check the bottom of 3 now, I guess. You have things a little bit more open to me. But so the other thing that I don't know, we probably mentioned this already. The cosmetic options, so you can see all of the hidden blocks. We've revealed, you're able to reveal all the hidden blocks, so that way you can see what blocks are in the room, so that way you're never really like confused as to like why can't I get by this, or you know you don't really miss an opportunity to grab an item just because a block is hidden. You obviously can turn it off. You do not have to play with the hidden blocks review, but it's nice to show off.
Yeah,
obviously.
And it's very nice for the folks that are, you know, learning Fusion Rando, maybe haven't played it in a long time and aren't familiar with the layout as some of us. So, yeah, having the option and not having to guess where all the hidden blocks are is very helpful. jumps.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to. Give it like 2 more attempts. Oh, it's been a while since I've done... So these crumble jumps are frame perfect. Oh. I get one there, though, of course. And on, I think it's expert settings, it would be required to have to... it could be required to jump across all of those crumble blocks just to get up to get those items. Obviously, I have space jumps that kind of nullifies the whole requirement, but I still like to do things for swag. And also another reason why we're not really using like insane like settings, because frame perfect tricks are in the pool of like required things to do, and I'm dumb enough to have found a lot of this stuff early on in development. Hey, wow, here? Oh, wow.
Yeah, next to a climbable ladder.
It sure is.
Climbable surface. Yeah.
It's the one.
Yeah,
it's the one room that you never really consider, because you never really use the ladder in this case. It's just there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Speaking of the tricks, our logic database contains, I think it's close to 800 different tricks in it.
Yeah.
Of various methods of crossing rooms and grabbing items. We have a huge community working on documenting all of them. We're like 70% of the way there, something like that. We've covered the important ones.
Yes.
Some of the like lesser ones that are just like a single wall jump probably doesn't need to be documented, but there's tons of videos out there to help. They can be all found in Randomania's logic database, as well as on randomania.org. Check out randomania.org for the randomizer.
Yeah, it's a huge thing as well, is to not only be able to know what you have to do to get across the room, but to also have a video directly next to the logic that'll be like, okay, this is what you need to be able to do to get across to this area, and here's showing you exactly how to do that. Like, it's such a big helpful thing, because most times I know a lot of people will do something like, I know I've tried to for and this is no shade, but for Link to the Past randomizer, for things that I'm very some things that I'm not quite familiar with, just trying to find the information for that, it's a bit of a rabbit hole, in my experience, just to find one thing. So having everything in one concise location is so nice to have, in my opinion, and it reduces the whole having to go to different sources to have to go get it, and things being individually documented by other people and stuff. Obviously, Gary. Obviously,
please have another nothing.
Yeah, please have nothing.
Dang, that would have been funny.
I know, double nothing, just back to back. Soul crushing for funny. But yeah.
All right, pardon me, but I got to step on in here because we got a massive donation, if I could.
Go for it.
100 pounds from Clue, who just sends a heart emoji.
Oh.
Thank you for the massive donation. That brings us up to 695 pounds. Again, let's get to that 750 mark before the end of this run.
Keep pounding, guys. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Clue.
Yeah, thank you,
Clue. One of the many people who have contributed a ton to getting this randomizer working.
So much.
Shoutouts to Antimu, Biospark, Clue, Zarakava, all of our logic maintainers. Herc's in there, I was in there, Randomania integration, folks like Meepy and Markers and Jagger, tons of folks from the Fusion community who helped out. They're in the credits. Baria, Jack Goliath for the sprites and the artwork. Abyss, tons of people. JRP for music. So many people from the community helped out to make this. This is a team effort, and it's going to make sure that this continues to evolve as we continue forward.
Yeah, this was a huge project and a lot of hands on it. I know Jeff and I are here showing it off, but it really doesn't. Two goofballs sitting here doesn't really do justice to the fact that there were so many people, so many players that really helped out with this. It was a large community effort that we burned through. I think the when we first started back in January of last year, and we like we went from nothing to having a bunch of features, but like being nowhere close to being ready, to then just, you know, taking a little bit of a break and then just powering through yet again, and just like it's come in spurts for sure, but it was, you know, we really, like, everyone pitched in, and it was a real team effort, and this wouldn't be, you know, what it is today without everybody who worked on it and was able to donate some of their time and pitch in and help out. And now you guys can help out by donating.
Exactly. There we go. Perfect segue.
Ooh, wide beam. So now we've got Quispy. We've got the full beam combo.
Tons of damage.
I'm just reading the credits. Yeah, I have screenshotted up all, like, every little bit of the credits, so that way we didn't miss anybody. Obviously, we'll shout everybody out when we get to the final credits. But yeah, huge effort. Not ice missiles.
There's our ice missiles. That was hinted very early on.
Extremely early on. Yeah, I almost forgot about them, actually.
That's a nice, as well as the ice effect, which we did already have ice beam, but that is basically doubled our missile damage from 10 to 20.
Yes.
Each missile provides its unique damage upgrade, so supers would be nice to find, because that's another 20. Diffusion, take it or leave it.
Yeah. Oh, not ice traps. I remember when I tested ice traps for you the one time. That was fun.
Yeah, the ice traps are in the code, but we need a little bit better handling. Oh, nice grab there.
That's...
God, you're not even going to need the hint. So we got one Metroid left.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. Oh shoot.
Yeah, that hint is open, but you are clearing. One of our challenges that we're working on right now is people have started to race the game, is determining, you know, when is it appropriate to go for hints versus just clearing. And at this point, you're getting pretty close to the point where you could be clearing. But unfortunately, with it being anywhere on the station, it could be a long time until you find that last one still. I'm of the opinion that the hint is always worth it, but other people seem to disagree at times, but we'll see.
What was the goal, WX, that we were trying to hit for this run, by the end of this run?
750.
How far away are we?
And that's me being very conservative, because I dropped the overall goal from 10,000 to 2,000 today, and I'm like, you know what? I think we can absolutely crush 2,000 by the end of the day. I mean, we're going till about 10 o'clock tonight, so...
There's a ton of content left.
How far away are we from 750?
Let's see, we're at 695. Expecting me to do math.
Okay.
60?
So, yeah, like $65. Okay, 65 pounds. If we
65, let's go.
Yeah, if we hit 750, let's do worldwide. We'll do all the bosses. Add more content to the run, because at this point we know that Zazabi holds our last Metroid, but
oh yeah, we do.
Let's see if we could take this worldwide.
100%
get all the bosses.
Tracker.
Yeah, 100% tracker, 100% bosses.
So I have a question for both of you, and quite frankly, anyone else that's had a hand in developing this, if you're watching this, want to hear from you in Twitch chat. This is something that I have really been waiting to see, and this is a question for everybody. What's been your favorite thing about helping to develop this randomizer? Because like you said, it's been a massive team effort. I just wasn't sure, like, if you had just like a really cool thing that you've really liked about working on the randomizer or contributing to it.
So for me, the one thing that I really love is that since the whole goal of this was to make this a big community effort, to bring everybody together to really do this, and really it was to ensure that we had a big enough group that were committed to it, so that way, it wouldn't die in a way. So that way, there's always like somebody working on it, like, so there's never going to be a shortage of like updates, things like that. So for me, it's awesome knowing that we have something that people enjoy and can have fun with. And they can continue to have fun with and enjoy the updates as we hook them up and put them out. Jeff, I don't know about you, but
yeah. I thought you were gonna say adding all these ridiculous tricks to the logic database.
That too, because that, like, just the openness of it has caused me to like look for different ways to do things, and it's been extremely fun to find new ways of getting around. That is huge, but more so the fact that that's like a personal one for me. But overall, I'm just happy that we have something that everybody can enjoy and can continue to enjoy, in perpetuity. Super missiles here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. Thank you both. We have an interesting piece here from chat from Shadows that says they're hoping Doorlock Rando makes it in by the end of the year. I'm always a huge fan of Doorlock Rando.
Doorlock Rando has been tested in the past.
Yes.
I love Doorlock Rando.
So much fun.
A lot of the work has been done. There's still polishing that needs to be done before we send it out to the public. There's big thing is a lot of people have worked really hard at varying like intervals of burning themselves out, and a lot of people have been taking a break after getting this stable. So as people start to get the urge to start working again, more things will come up. But Doorlock Rando is something that's been it's on the docket. We've got the elevator and sector shortcuts on the list as well. Multi-worlds on the list. There's a good amount of features that we want to continue to add. Just because we've made it to stable doesn't mean that we're done working on it. It just means that we were in a good spot to kind of show the public what we're at. This is a stable product that works and people can start enjoying it, because there was a ton of love from the community just waiting to get their hands on this, and it shows in the stats. The fusion, I think, makes up like almost 70% of all of the games generated for the last month in Metroidvania. So,
are you serious?
A massive number.
Yeah, it is. I mean, of course, it's new, so that's gonna bolster the numbers a little bit, but it is quite popular right now.
You know what else is going to be popular? Getting that boss objective, because we're at $751.
Okay, huge. Yo, you guys stepped up. Let's do it. Let's go all bosses.
With $56, who says, let's see all the bosses and all the items.
All right, all bosses, all items. We'll do it.
Thank you, Marcus. $750. That's huge. We're almost halfway to our goal. Let's go, chat.
By all
That's
items,
awesome.
I'm going to do all so I'm going to do all majors. Yeah. So majors. Full clear on the light up the pegboard, basically, of our tracker. Pegboard. I couldn't think of the word tracker, so pegboard. I was like, pegboard. That's kind of close. I'm thinking of it like light. I'm thinking of like a light bright.
A light bright.
Yeah.
Your mind was still focused on all the updates and the things down the road that you're working on. Oh yeah, that pegboard where I could just see the entire thing going from start to finish of the project.
Yeah. For some reason, a light bright came into my head, so I said pegboard. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So the important thing with, especially with Doorlock Rando, is like Jeff said, a lot of the pieces are in place, but getting stable version out for people to enjoy is obviously the top priority. And we always knew that Doorlock Rando was going to get its own testing period, so it'll be really cool when we can finally get that implemented, and then there's also other things that down the line that we're very excited to do as well, that people may or may not know about, but very very cool things in store for this in the future for sure, as well as multi-world support through Randovania. But if you can't get all the majors, that is a good point. We'll see. We're gonna try to get all the majors.
I will do a little
investigation.
Yeah, on that.
Do some investigating. That is a good point.
Yeah, Randovania is cool in that not every seed requires all the majors. However, there are settings that can allow that. We do not have that turned on because having your speed booster locked by speed booster is quite funny to see. So
yes,
we like that.
The only one that I would suggest to check is level 3, because that's the only one right now that can really lock itself behind itself. With the majors that I have currently, I shouldn't have any problems getting to any other areas. The only area that I will struggle to get anywhere in is any area that is closed off by a yellow door, since I don't have level 3 access, and without level 3 keys, if level 3 keys are in like lower 5, that is going to be a bit of an issue of trying to get that. But
it is not.
Okay, good. Perfect.
Yes, it looks like everything shall be reachable.
Hooray! Good news. Good news, everyone.
Yeah. Good to confirm that the objective can't be met.
Yes. And really, the 750, I could have done the bosses, but Ridley was the big one that I know everyone likes to see. And I'll turn up Ridley when we get there for everybody's listening pleasures. 3,761 and 10,939 generated seeds, respectively. Holy cow!
Yeah, Fusion is popular. People seem to like it. I don't know why.
Well, it's something that I know a lot of people have been looking forward to ever since we started on the project. So it definitely feels good to know that people are enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I didn't think we had an incentive for 1,000, but hang on, I'm gonna refresh here because we somehow just got 200. Yeah, Stalled Storm 775 with the $250 donation.
Oh my god!
Simply says Fusion is buns. Massive shout out to Stalled Storm for the $250 dono. We're now halfway to our goal of 2K.
Fusion or me?
And that's like kind of took me by surprise when I re-looked at the stream. Thank you, Stalled Storm.
That's crazy, yo! Massive shout out.
It was a Futurama reference for $250. Any more Futurama references you want to give there?
Yeah, bite my shiny metal ass.
Oh, it's fantastic.
This restream brought to you by Speed Gaming.
Hot diggity daffodil.
Just put a Herky now need to put $1 in the donation jar for cursing.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, we actually have a swear jar now, so.
Oh, perfect. Do you really?
Well, no, I'm just saying we have a donation incentive, so
okay.
It's a perfect alternative to having a swear jar.
No. Hang on, let me make this donation bigger.
Either. We don't want to get canceled.
No. I'm only kidding. It's only a joke. That's huge. Yo.
Yeah, that's
Stalled
awesome.
Storm. Thank you so much.
What do we do for an incentive now? Because I feel like we should do something for 250 like that.
Yeah, I'll post my feet.
Who's up next?
Exclamation point to go follow Herc.
Let's see.
That's what they donated for, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Whatever works. I can't say any of that here on the restream. I don't want to get canceled. We still have plenty more to go.
Yes, I know.
So, no, this is fantastic. So, there is an interesting question here in the chat from Tharkus that says, the real question here is, who's louder, the Excited WX fan or Ridley?
Well, I would recommend not, like, reading anything, because I will just turn up on OBS all of the game audio. Also, shoutouts to the Mohawk. Space Pirate. Couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, ADHD brain is like in full effect today.
I don't know how you regular streamers do it. I can't speak and play games at the same time.
Well, thankfully I have ADHD, so it's kind of like walking and talking for me. Whereas for me, it's just my brain constantly going. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry. Hang on. Console. Let's crank this. Let's crank this Soldier Boy.
Everyone, get your scraws in chat.
Is that loud enough? It's loud for me.
It is plenty loud. I think you're good. I think you hit the mark.
So here's the deal. I don't remember what the audio decibel level was at before I moved it. I think it was like a 24. I'll figure it out. I'm a professional streamer, obviously. Just ignore the hiccup that we had at the start where I didn't have my stream up for Jeff.
So much practice for doubles when your missiles don't do nearly enough damage.
Yeah. I think this is the correct audio level now.
That sounds good.
I had a general area for my audio balancing, so I knew like approximately where it was. Hope you have all enjoyed Ridley Sound Up for 1,000.
We're getting quite a lot of scraws in chat.
Oh, heck yeah. It's the best. I haven't seen a lot of E, though. I've gotten so many E tanks and not a single E from the chat. Aw, changed music. Alright, I forgot to do Ridley for whatever reason on my first pass through. I think I was just gonna... For some reason I thought I was gonna do him last, and then I was like, let's not do him last. I think I'm gonna do, what do you call him?
Arachnus will be last.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm gonna do Arachnus last.
We still got Notori, Xbox, Yakuza, Zazabi with our last Metroid.
Yep. Oh, and I've already done Ceres.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know why I came this way. Truthfully, this is the wrong way.
Exploring.
Yep. I'm just, I've got time to kill. In so much as to say.
Yeah, turns out that I'm just not very fast at this game, and I should have picked something that I finished closer to the 2-hour mark.
That's true. Yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal.
I'd rather go under than over, so...
I'm gonna do him after. Wait, am I still able to fight Arachnus during escape? I think I can.
Should.
I'm gonna save
I think
anyway,
there might be a weird instance, but it's fine.
I remember before it was possible, and I was planning on doing him like last before Omega,
yeah.
But I needed to double check. Doesn't support half an E, that's fine. Oh look, E! Not doing it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we can go to 3 or 5 or whatever.
You get spins too.
I can, yeah. I think it'd be better if I just fly blind, but nah.
Oh yes, Meepy's requesting that you press select when running. Whatever select is bound to.
Oh, interesting. Select is bound to select because I play on console.
Ah, that's fair. Can't really bind it to anything else then. Yeah, so we put instant morph into the game.
Interesting.
I may have been slightly because Meepy and I are too AM2R brained to press it down on the D-pad twice. But
that's the reason. That's good.
We did a bunch of testing to make sure that it was not broken. Doesn't add like any new mechanics that need to be like fleshed out logic wise. It basically behaves the same as pressing down twice on the D-pad if you can time the D-pad presses correctly. So
it makes a lot of tricks easier in that respect now that I'm finally seeing it. It also
not like I can do like the advanced instant morphs and stuff, and it's pretty good. It also, you can't do it while like spin jumping. You have to be neutral. So like it does have some bounds on it to help like restrict it to not be overpowered.
Yeah, but
it's also an option, so
yeah,
you can turn it off if it's something you don't want to play with or you don't want to race with, etc.
I just know that for a fact that Jagger and myself will probably find something fun to do with it. That Jagger specifically probably find some dumb trick that is
new
like
jump bomb tech.
Oh yeah, new jump bomb jump tech that requires like the turbo frame perfect, like requires
also,
like
yay, better jump.
Yeah, several perfect frames.
Finally have high jump. No more space jump. No more crappy space jump.
French vanilla high jump as well, which is very very cool. Quickly, we would get him on Zazabi, but Zazabi will have our last Metroid. Got him. Right. I'm still missing 2 missile upgrades, which is kind of surprising. They're going to be in this... I'm sure one will be in the Speedway, I believe. 1. Oh, playing nice. So Zazabi doesn't actually have health. He goes by hits. And it also, the amount of jumps that it wastes is random. And it also increases. So that is 5, I believe, total. I think the first round is 0 to 3, 1 to 4, and 2 to 5 at the very end. And I think that was 3 there. So I think 8 jumps. Was doing a very poor job of keeping track, and I didn't time that right. There we go. The last one, Zazabi requires 4 hits before it is done vulnerable. There's 5 of 5. Ice missiles wasn't marked on the tracker. Very good observation. Diffusion was.
Yeah, I think the sprites were just mixed up on the back end here. I'm looking at the tracker.
Possible, yeah. Not a big deal.
No. Not the end of the world.
Alright, so 2 I think is fully cleared. Yes.
Looks like it.
Yeah, 2 is cleared. So we'll go to 4? I know we got to 6. May as well go to 4. Sorry. Oh, not quick enough. I was trying to get water while that was going off, and I was not quick enough. Apologies. Where do we think the last 2 missile upgrades are? Wrong answers only.
That I will not answer.
Okay.
That being said, we are at an hour 20. I don't know. I have a good hint in mind, but whenever that is actual in practice, because we have what
1:45. The
two
time
bosses left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you're winding down on the checks. So
yeah. 6 is gonna have a lot. I think I'm now out of checks in 4, except for the data room. And yeah, so like we basically could have been finished like sub-hour for the most part, but gives us more opportunity to show more of this off. Power bombs. Boo. Nobody likes power bombs. All my homies hate power bombs. That being said, I'm gonna use a power bomb. I'm an idiot. I'll go up and around. Alright. I don't know why I didn't open that. If I shoot the missile block first, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Bro.
good one. Impatient.
I'm so impatient. Okay. Game face. Yep, hint. You're right. Why I jumped.
We gotta find the joke hint.
You want a hint? Don't be so ridiculous. Oh.
Boo. That is definitely a meepy pun.
Ridley-iculous. Ridliculous. Holy.
That was very.
I'm sorry. It was right there. I had to, and because it's my Discord, I get access to the soundboard, and Speed Gaming can't stop me.
That's awesome. I love that. I was not prepared for that. That was great. Oh,
sorry. I just thought it was well timed. Continue.
No, that was perfectly timed. I'm really hoping that there's not an item in the room that I hate the most in this game, which is Loser Bridge. Whoops. Whoopsie. I got that. Nothing! Cool. Glad I wasted that. Spark. Oh, great.
You have to show off, though, your fusion prowess.
Yeah. I do love me a bad pun. That one, though, that was reaching.
Yeah,
it was a stretch. It was a bit of a stretch. A stretch for sure. This is gonna take me a little bit here because a couple extra missiles, just because of the fact I'm only doing 20 right now. Typically, this only takes like 8 to 10 missiles or something like that. But I'm usually dealing 45 damage, so it'll take a slightly more than double. And dead. Nice. Yeah. Oh, thank God I have screw, or else I would have gotten sniped. Would have been like GDQ 2016 all over again. Except I wouldn't have died from it, so it would have been fine. Alright, Wave Core, you've proven your point, please. But, oh. Alright. Just Yakuza left. Wait, what was that? Ah! God, where are these oh, wait a minute. There's probably one on main deck. Well, there's a lot of checks on main deck still, technically. In Sector 5, I have to go clear next before I go to Yakuza. Because Sector 5 has a lot of checks that I have not checked. Oof. Oof. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go up to Torian. I'm actually going to go back, because going back is the correct thing, the correct play, quote unquote. Mainly for the fact that access 5 immediately from here via the back door and the shortcut, and I guess I can check on loser to see if I need to extend the bridge. That qualifies as a meepy pun. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a qualified meepy pun. Got it. Here we go.
Nice strat.
I hate it here.
Nice job.
Eh.
Even with it being able to see them.
The darn wide beam. Turn that off. Turn it back on. Easy peasy.
Yep, see, there's a perfectly valid reason for turning off wide beam, logically, because, yeah, say you don't have, bombs, it would be very hard to do that if you always had wide beam on.
Indubitably. So this room, oh, we already did this room, but, I didn't mention it when we were doing this. So this room is never destroyed, but we do have this ramp that allows us to get the speed booster, so we can always get that because, again, Sector 5 is never destroyed. So we needed some way to be able to continue to get a speed booster. Also, this is now a speed booster block, so that way you can still do the base boost 5. And with those blocks, so there's a lot of different changes, and that door is now just for theming.
Yes,
consistent.
good theming.
Yes.
And also just making yellow doors actually more useful.
And also making that door an actual door.
Yes.
Because,
also true.
Because that door was never actually a door. Fun fact. That door is actually...
Also, hey, Supercross.
That door isn't actually a door in the actual game, so...
Yes, it just looks like a door.
Yeah, it's got
Talks like a door. Is not a door.
Yeah, you could give yourself, in the debug menu, access to red doors and shoot it all you want in vanilla, and you will never open it ever, because it is just there for cosmetics, and the only time you're actually able to pass through that door is when it is destroyed, when the sector is destroyed, so we needed a functional way to access everything. And what better way than to make it a yellow door, since yellow door is kind of the theme in Sector 5. And that also goes back to a little issue that Fusion has, which is hatch limits. So that you can only have, I believe, 5? Wow. 5 hatches in a room? I think it's 5. It's either 5 or 6. But you're capped on those as being the maximum number. So if there's ever a big room like in Sector 5, like that one, only 5 of the doors will have shootable caps, and then any other door transitions are done via open sector or open door transition, essentially saying that it has no door, which is the case for this guy here. This guy doesn't have a door. because
You just gotta stay open. Yeah.
because of the hatch limit.
I think that's all of our items.
It is. Went through the world tour. We just gotta fight the spider tick Uza, and then Ariknus and SAX and Omega. And
There's certainly some pronunciations.
yes.
I wanted to ask you about the question because, again, I apologize. I know you guys are deep into the run, but you guys have talked a lot about the logic and the tricks and everything behind it. Where can people go if they're interested in seeing the further continued development of the randomizer, looking at the logic tricks? Is there a certain place they can go? Is it a website? Is it a Discord?
Yeah, I mean, all of our development goes on in the Randovania Discord. You can find it pretty easily with a Google search, or you can also go to randovania.org, which will give you a little blurb and a link to this Discord, where you can find more information about us. But yeah, all the for keeping up to date, you'll want to be in the Randovania Discord. That's where all of our posts for our new features being rolled out will happen. That's where you can stay most up to date. As for looking at what's actually in the randomizer, just having the app open in front of you is the best bet. We've got the data visualizer in there, where you can see all the logic, what's expected, all the trick videos, all that good stuff. But there's tons of frequently asked questions and differences in the app as well, to help those that are maybe learning the randomizer get to know some of the changes that we made specifically in the patcher. Yeah, so the app, randovania.org, and the Randovania Discord.
Cool. Thank you, Jeff. And again, I just know you all have talked a lot about it, and soundboard aside, sorry if that threw you all off, so I apologize. But I enjoy sometimes looking at a game during development and seeing some of the cool stuff that's going behind. And again, you guys have talked a lot about it, so Meepy has posted it in the Twitch chat, randovania.org. So make sure if you're interested in this cool behind-the-scenes stuff, and you're interested in what's going on with Randovania as a whole, including the Fusion randomizer, go check them out.
Also, if you want to help development as well. Also, if you want to help development as well, I mean, we're always willing to take on people that are willing to help in the development of the randomizer as well. That have familiarity with what's the language that the Fusion's. Oh God.
I mean, there's Python and assembly are the two main things that will help out if you've got skills in that. But people learn. I didn't have any skills, full stop, and working with people helps you develop them. It's cool skills to have, even just for a hobby project. I don't do this for work. I just do this because I think it's fun, and giving something back to the community is cool.
Definitely. Sorry, WX, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say, it looks like we're getting to the end of the run. Are you in fact going to fight Arachnus during the escape?
I'm gonna try, and if I can't, I will reset.
I don't think that should be an issue. There's nothing going to be preventing you. I don't know if something weird thing's going to happen, but
hopefully he doesn't. He's not despawned or anything. But yeah, hopefully it's not a problem.
Also, cool music.
Yes, very cool music.
Get the SAX ambience a little earlier so it doesn't immediately end. With a fully loaded kit, this fight is pretty trivial. Especially when you have the skills to actually do the manipulations. I still tank a lot of hits during this, but some ice missiles as well as fully charged charge shots ripping through the first phase, and then some charge shots in the second phase, easy peasy, and then a pretty quick Corex fight, especially if you can land those doubles.
That one's not a double, I don't think. That one may be a double. I think I'm one away. Oh, I was two away. Darn. the one major thing that you're going to notice here is we don't have a timer for the escape, and one of the reasons for that, door lock rando being a major one, also entrance rando in the future, because elevator rando and things of that nature that we hope to implement will potentially force you to go to a route that is very far out of the way, that the 3-minute timer would prevent you from being able to complete the getting to the actual fight in. So just good to have not that.
That, and the graphics don't exist in many of the rooms for the timer, so there's a technical challenge there.
And sometimes they do, where in the case of Arachnus's legs, it will just take on the form of the numbers on the timer.
Yes. There are some weird things that can happen.
Yeah, some weird sprite things that can happen, so it's better to just wait until you actually enter the room. And there we go. That's Arachnus down. He was only there for a quick second, because as you can imagine, Screw Attack does a lot of damage.
Yeah. And there's our slight audio bug in that we're getting the post boss music ambience until we change it up right here. So.
Oh no, I dropped it.
No.
Oh, I tried for Pogo. Sorry guys, I got the low height instead. I shouldn't have gone for low height. But the cool thing from low height is that we learned that the screen doesn't go all the way to the right, so this will spawn instantly without having to, like, as seen there, without having to, like, float around that spot. Ooh, like that green, like that blue, and that's it.
GG's.
A lot of people, they think at first is that you need Ice Missile or Ice Beam to actually damage the Omega, and that's not the case. The thing that actually triggers the Omega Metroid being damageable... hello? Timer? Thank you. The thing that actually triggers the Omega Metroid to be able to take damage is the orange suit.
Yeah, being orange. The Omega Metroid is actually just scurvy. Then dies to vitamin C.
Shout out to our Mars development team, programming, everybody on the screen. Massive shouts out to everybody here for making this possible. Shout outs to Jeff for hanging out with me for the past hour and a half, hour 40, for this run. And thank you all for watching, and WX for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for coming. That was a really fun run, and it was really nice to get a look at the brand new Randovania randomized light. I mean, brand new, like we said, it's been around a month.
Yeah, a month or two or something like that, yeah.
Here to go. How do you think that one went overall?
Oh, it was great.
I thought that went pretty good.
It was a fantastic seed. It was the Metroids are spaced out really well. And we got to have a little fun and show off all the bosses and all the neat little features that we were baked into this. Also, yes, as the credits just said, play this at randovania.org. I know MEP is linked it above in the chat. So, yeah, definitely check it out, try it out. And like we've mentioned, this is fully customizable to how you want to experience the game. And it really is a great UI when getting set up. So yeah, and we'd love to, if you want to come into the randomizer community through the Fusion Discord, we're always welcome. Always happy to have more people join us and enjoy the things that we enjoy doing as well.
Cool. Jeff, final thoughts from you before we head on out of here?
No, that's just about it. Thank you to all the people that donated. Reaching $1,000 is awesome. Going to a good cause. Mental health is super important for everyone, and being able to support a cause like this is it's good. I'm glad to be a part of this. Thanks for putting this on.
Yeah, likewise.
Of course. Herc, Jeff, thank you both so much for taking part. And folks, don't go anywhere. Actually, you know what? Go somewhere because it's break time. We will be back. Don't go anywhere. Just leave the channel on, take a nap, have a cookie, have a snack. I just had some ice cream. I know. WX talking about food. What else is new?
What kind of ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream is fantastic.
What flavor?
We're at $1,000. $2,000 is the goal. 3 runs left for the day. We're taking a 50-minute break. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Eastern. Bash Prime takes on Metroid Prime 2 Echoes at 5 p.m. Eastern. Herc and Jeff, thank you both so much. We'll see you at 5 p.m. Eastern.
See you then.
Yeah, see you next mission. Cheers.
Down the hall. I didn't think anybody would hear that. I just needed to get additional airflow. I will hydrate. You know? I was like, oh man.